Get the latest Cave Crush and Inside the Cave gear at cavecrushshop.com. Last time on Inside the Cave.
Did Dawg put out a hit on Roland after reminding him you wanted to be in, right?
I think I'm going to give my kill YaSelf and start over to the original members of Inside the Cave who wrote me into this group thing, and I guess it's a secret thing, so I'm not going to blast what it is, but my eyes have been scarred for experiencing some of the harshest words being spoken. Never open up this message around family, wife, co-workers.
Hey, Roland, just so we clear, and I want to cut you off right there. You did say you wanted to be in, right?
Wait, what?
I have a question. Why are you looking at Safari's dick?
Ooh,
I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I to this day I haven't seen it. I haven't seen this dick.
Tell the truth.
Hey, remind me to edit this out. But hey, remind me to edit this. No, seriously, remind me to edit this out. I'm about to say somebody's name.
No, make them forget, man. Post all this shit.
Hey, I seen to man at that Black History thing Sunday, man.
Live, right?
Huh?
You know you want to lie.
Hey, wait, I can't edit this. Hey, stop.
Did Laugh Doctor say women leggings smell like cap gun smoke? Did Sly say some women use their leggings for scrunchies? Did the Laugh Doctor also say he went to school with a female that gave head for Skittles and mouth was the abortion clinic?
I had a chick that ate dick for Skittles back in middle school.
In middle school?
Man, a nigga go to that candy machine, 35 cents, man, bag of Skittles, she gonna eat you all the way up. Her mouth was the abortion clinic.
Wait, what?
It's time to go inside the cave. Inside the cave.
Inside the Cave.
Lee Films.
All right, here we go. Welcome back Inside the Cave, InsideTheCavePodcast.com, CaveCrushShop.com. Thank you to everybody who listened last week, who's been listening all year long. Actually, the numbers are great. We are in the top 40, the top 20, the top 15, the top 10 in the comedy section. This is actually the first time. Shout out to me. That's right. I did it. I did it all by myself. I did it. I'm CB at I'm the Real CB. You can thank me later for putting on this show for the past 3 years. It was all done by me. But next to me today is the returning Joe Dirt.
What's good, everybody?
Joe Dirt was back, so that means we got the dirt sheets back. Cousin Lamar.
Yeah, what up, everybody? It's good.
Good. The lovely, the beautiful, and the talented Cat.
Hi, guys.
What up? What you cooking, Kat?
Some homemade honey barbecue wings and some mac and cheese.
Oh, shit.
I'm on D-Way. You think I'm playing?
Who coming over, Cat? Who got coming over?
I just told you I'm coming. Stop it. All right, Sly.
Why can't we just want to have some? Why we gotta have company to eat the good food? Like
you ain't never had on this new plush Hugh Hefner-ish robe. That's why.
I think on my lounge,
A smoker's robe.
You gonna smoke one of them long cigarettes, Cat? That's
Hey,
Brown cigarette.
Hey, guys. We got business to take care of today. Did you not hear what I said? We're in the top 40, the top 20, the top 15, the top 10 for the first time ever. Sly, you there?
I'm here.
What's good?
I'm present here in the county floor. Inside the podcast group is going down. What's up, fellas and ladies?
Back from New Orleans. Back from New Orleans, right?
Back from New Orleans, man. Running, yeah, man. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Good 4 days away. Glad to be back.
Anybody get one of them shirts, them Cave Crush shirts? Do they fit?
A couple of the ladies got a couple of them, and then I went up to the balcony of some joint and threw the rest off the top. So it might be a home.
What the fuck?
It might be a home. You know, like they go up there and throw the beads down. I went up there and threw some shirts down, and I ain't responsible for the fight that happened when I threw one of them out. So that's that.
Let's see what you do with our material. I'm gonna tell Big Dawg. Wait till Big Dawg hear this shit.
You went by yourself, Sly?
For me, yeah, I went by myself. I didn't take nobody with me, but like it was probably 50 to 75 of us down there all together. A bunch of runners.
Okay.
A bunch of runners?
Yeah.
So you ran a marathon. Did you run any trains?
I ran a half marathon. I only ran 13 miles. So they had the 5K train. Yeah.
He just got the caboose, Joe.
All right, hey, we got a big show today. We got Cat's Corner. We actually got 3 of them, but I know we're gonna do 2 of them. Crazy letters, man. So everybody who's listening now, new subscribers, you in for a wild one. Lots of feedback from the past couple shows. Sly, people got some things to say about your segment. Yeah, we busy today, so let's get started with listeners' feedback.
Got an opinion? Let your voice be heard. Want to change the direction of the show? Talk your tell us how you really feel. For real, I might just say how I feel. Listeners' feedback with Cousin Lamar on Inside the Cave.
Cousin Lamar, what we got this week?
All right, so first up, we got Nina. Nina writes in, she says, we couldn't tell at first, but now that he's back, we see how much the show needs Big Dawg. CB and Roland are like hot and cold, and he's like warm. CB and Roland were doing too much in Cat's Corner, but CB sounded so crazy that Roland actually made the most sense if he wasn't so emotionally invested in that letter. Who wife is it that sent that letter in, CB? Was it your wife or was it Roland's? Because both of you were way too involved, laughing but very serious. Lab Doctor was just as bad as the rest of y'all.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, Joe, did you hear the show last week? Because you weren't there.
I didn't know y'all did a show last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Roland got in his feelings again. So
check your email, Joe.
I didn't receive the email.
Like an asshole as usual.
I didn't receive an email.
Oh, Big Dawg, you there? What you think about the feedback from Nina? She said we need you.
Somebody got to help keep your ass in line.
It wasn't me. It was Roland that went crazy last week.
Yeah, it was you and Roland.
All right, what else we got, cuz?
Papa Dawg.
All right, next up we got Troy. Troy, he writes in, he says, CB was a savage this week. Even Big Dawg couldn't stop him. Why would you say fuck her dead husband like that? You and Roland was too in your feelings on that letter. I'm glad I made the intro. Wasn't expecting it. Wasn't expecting Velle to answer my question. Anything someone texts or asks goes into the show? He's trying to figure out.
Everything you say about the show goes into the show. So that answers that. And I stand by my point on fuck him, he did.
I'm not even gonna go there with you this week, CB.
I'm standing by.
That's what he wait for.
I know that's what he want. I ain't fucking with him.
All right, what else we got, cuz? This is a new listener.
Next up, we got Janelle. Janelle writes in, she says, I guess you could say I've been binge listening to this podcast now for a few months and decided to give some feedback. My first question is, how am I just learning about this now and it's been around for years? Like Kat asked last week, who was in charge of marketing, because this is actually good listening despite some vulgarity. My other question is, where is this show located and are you all doing appearances? And then finally, how did this start? I see that you all have had some famous and high profile guests on the show, so who's the plug? Laughing but very serious. Also left feedback on Apple Podcasts. Keep the faith, guys.
She asked a lot of questions, and to me, we got a leak problem in this show. So I need to know who you work for, Janelle, before I give out all that information. But we are
appearances for a fee though.
This nigga couldn't answer none of them questions, baby girl. You'd have to put them questions in, and you'd have to wait at least a week, 5 good business days for a response, baby. He can't answer these questions, love. This is what I'm saying. Pray for us.
Hey, guess what? Hey, remind me to edit this out though, for real.
Oh boy,
shit.
Here we go.
He's starting early with the bullshit.
Hey, every time you say that today, we should all take a shot. We'll be drunk in about 8 minutes.
No, seriously. Her email is like, hold on, Fix It Jesus. So it was something Jesus. That's her email address. Remind me to edit that out though. New listener, shout out to Janelle. Shout out to Janelle.
Hey, when we get the show on TV, man, that's what we gonna do. We gonna take a shot every time you say, remind me to edit this, even though we going on TV. We gonna do our own drinks champ.
We gonna make it past the first segment.
She said, "Where is it? The show is located. This show is located technically in Vegas. Hey, we got a guest that's coming on in a couple weeks, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't wait to come on, man. I'm doing a show out in Vegas too." And I forgot Velle had set the show up that we was in Las Vegas. So he actually coming on to a Las Vegas show. But basically, this is the international show. We're everywhere. So wherever you listening at, we're there. So that's the answer to one of those questions. What's the other question she asked? How did the show get started?
Yeah, how did it start?
Oh, let me see. Where do I go?
It was all a dream of Joe Dirt. I put the whole thing together.
Oh, it was a man who had a vision.
Appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
I don't know. It just started from a text chat group. That's what it started from. And
you know what? Oh, go ahead. My fault.
No, I was just saying it started from a text chat group. We made it into a show. And honestly, the text chat group, you can ask Roland, is much more vulgar than what you hear on the show.
No, let's not ask Roland anything.
It was supposed to be nothing but guys. We did an interview with these 2 white comedians. They're off the chain right now. These girls, and someone suggested that we add a female to the show. We had one chick we found off the internet on, and she lasted about a good month. So I made an executive decision and brought in the woman you see right now, and that's how pretty much
they don't see her.
Oh yeah,
they don't see her. They hear her.
Yeah, the woman you hear. Yeah. So I decided to spice things up. Brought in Sly and brought in Roland, and this was Inside the Cave. Basically,
that's a long ass glass.
Basically, it's all me. I did it. I did everything.
Ain't that some shit?
What were you about to say, Velle?
I
don't even know no more. Hey, what you say, Joe? That's a long glass. That cat got.
That's a fifth. That's like a fifth glass.
Hey, cat, I heard of a flute. That's a trumpet.
Right.
Hey, Joe, fuck the baller, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Cat got 2 and a baby, and that motherfucker.
Stein. What do you mean it's a Stein for a lager beer?
That's
these guys. Hey, can we stay focused?
Get the half a gallon.
Did you tell her that we make appearances for fees for a small fee?
Who said?
Who said small fee? Joe, what the fuck?
What's the writer inner name, CB?
Janelle.
Janelle. It all started back in 2000 and blah blah blah. No, but pretty much what CB just said. We knew we had something because I used to stay on. I used to always egg CB on and Dawg too. All of us, and I used to say, "Hey man, we got to do something with this because the context that we have in these texts, man, are hilarious." And I kept bugging CB, "Hey, what can we do, man? You two, what?" And I will give it to CB. He came up with the podcast, and the rest is history.
Yeah, thank you, Velle. You got a raise.
My idea, CB stole
it. All right. Hopefully we answer your question, Janelle. All right, what else we got, cuz?
All right, then we got Lance. Lance writes in saying the Laugh Doctor was country as hell. I don't know if that was an interview or just a roast session at the lunchroom table. Pussy tastes like pocket lint. I see why Cat left early. She knew it was about to go down. But leave Big Dog alone. I never heard an accent in his voice.
I don't know what Big Dog you been listening to the past 3 years.
You must be from the South too, Lance.
Watch your mouth, CB.
Oh man.
Hey, I just want to say, if Janelle writes in next week with some more inquiry type questions, I think she's a rat.
Whoa.
Janelle, who you working for?
Yeah, that was a lot of questions she asked. Shout out to Lance. Lance been listening since day one. Day one, people. Shout out. All right, what else we got, cuz?
All right, next up we got Kim. What's up?
You gotta say, pick that back up again.
What do you say?
I need to leave her glass
What
alone.
ass nigga water at? You gotta cleanse your colon?
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
You worried about my colon for? Hey man, can we stay focused? See, we didn't have all these problems when you were last week when you weren't here. Damn, you can't even get through emails. Emails and complaints supposed to be a 5-minute segment.
Now you gonna drag yourself with that.
Damn, Joe, stay focused.
See, we gonna take a 14-minute piss break.
All right, cuz, if you can try. You can try to move on.
I'm sorry, cuz.
All right, I
You
got
gotta drink that damn water. Don't let these niggas, because they piss smell like ammonia, fool you. Like, drink damn water. Don't let them drink water. Water's wonderful. You better drink.
You know Joe Dirt's piss smell like fire.
No. I hope
Damn,
not.
you smell like Hennessy.
I hope not, Joe.
damn.
That's all I drink is Hennessy. And
All right,
A big ass gallon, though, Joe. You could have put that shit in an 8-ounce glass and poured it. You ain't have to have a whole gallon with you.
No, I know the people are loving this. You guys know I don't edit all this shit. Let's go. What else?
All right. Next up, we got Carol. Carol, she writes in, she says, CB, why are you adding fuel to the fire? You are an Obama guy, but going to tell Cleese Obama killed Bernie Mac? Make your mind up. Please don't do a documentary on how to prove it true either. Let him rest in peace.
You said Obama killed Bernie Mac.
Oh, you ain't hear the show last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
613.
I didn't
Joe,
say
this motherfucker was on that shit last week, man.
No, I didn't say he killed Bernie Mac. I said that well, maybe I did say he killed him, but I told him I don't know, what did I say?
No, you did. You said after he did that stand-up roast session talking about 2 hoes or some shit at his inaugural ball, he died shortly after that.
Oh yeah. That is true. Yeah. No, I told Roland. Yeah, you're right. I did say that. I told Roland to do some investigating to see. So
Don't worry, the Secret Service gonna be investigating your ass.
Right. I would listen to the show, but I didn't know that we could listen to it at different places.
hey, kill yourself and start over. What else we got?
All right.
That should be a segment. Kill yourself and start over.
Man, you
Go on one.
Today, man. Get out
Go
of
on one.
Get your ass. Hey, what else we got?
All right. Next up, we got Michelle. Michelle writes in saying, did Kat leave or did you not give her a chance to speak during Around the Cave? And can CB please have some sensitivity and compassion when talking about the dead? He mentions a listener's grandfather dying by saying he dead. Then says, fuck another listener's ex because he's dead. Honestly, didn't finish the show after hearing the comedian's direction during the Cat's Corner.
Well, you missed a good show then. All right. Last one, cuz. What we got?
All right, so last up, we got Stokes from the Ville. Stokes right in saying he's now tuned into Inside the Cave. He says, dope interview with the homie Big A, the laugh doctor. And he said, all y'all some fools.
Shout out to
From the
Stokes.
Ville?
The Ville. Shout out to Stokes. New listeners.
What's the Ville? Is that Stateville?
Louisville, Kentucky, Mike.
That nigga
Oh,
says,
Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, my bad.
what the fuck?
I just said the Ville. I don't know.
Joe about to get the first ever Inside the Cave timeout.
Yeah, for real. Hey, for real. Get your ass out of here. For real.
He drinking that hen dog.
Jacksonville. How you know?
You need a timeout.
That's true.
Right, Bill.
Hey, that's the new segment, people.
Putting Joe in time. Hey, put him in the penalty box. All right, that was listeners' feedback. Email us InsideTheCavePodcast@gmail.com or however else you've been sending stuff in. All right, let's get into this. Kill yourself and start over.
The first segment, see something effed up? The A block. Talk your shit, kill yourself, and start over on Inside the Cave.
All right, what you got, Velle?
I want to be peaceful like Cat, but it was a couple things that caught my attention. Y'all might have heard about this too. The 3 Caucasian women, daycare center women, people that gave the children some form of gummies that was filled with a type of drug to put them to sleep. And when questioned, the women said they thought they were all natural.
Damn. And
they are now arrested in jail for giving babies drugs, gummies, to put them to sleep. You know, like the ones that never mind.
Hey, yeah, never mind.
Oh, the women beat their ass in jail.
Hey, but you know what? Have y'all? You know, a lot of parents, like, their kids are crying and shit. They'll dose them up with what's that shit called? Not ibuprofen. What's that shit? Like you got a rash or something. They just dose them up. What's it called?
Benadryl.
Yeah, they just dose them up with Benadryl. Like, here, take some Benadryl and go to sleep. Like, I don't know. Like, I even heard some parents say, old school parents, they'll slip their kid a shot of bourbon, a shot of whatever. Henny. Like
a cap full of what is it? Granddaddy.
Yeah, and it's like,
granddad.
And then 15 years later, I don't know why my kid's addicted to drugs. I don't know why he has an alcohol problem. Well, you taught him when he was frustrated to have a drink.
Right, slipping from Everclear.
At 3 years old.
Oh, Joe.
Not the Everclear.
Joe.
Damn.
I don't know. I mean, but a lot of parents did that, you know. My wife wasn't playing that shit. My wife actually sat back and talked to the kids while they cry. Like, who does that?
I just let my kids cry. I let them go to sleep at some point. Turn the TV up loud.
Yeah.
I'm old school. When my kids cried, I just left.
Damn.
I heard the more they cry, the less they pee. So you save on diapers that way. I'm with Joe. You let them babies cry, work it out. They gonna figure it out. You let them scream a little bit.
Yeah, be better people for it.
I think so.
Have better bladders.
Lungs.
It's gonna come out one way or the other.
All right, what you got, big dog?
Hey man, you know I don't really like to talk about that place the place we work at.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're about to talk about. Go ahead.
But you know, I pull up in the parking lot in the morning, and I see all these motherfuckers parking in the handicap spot. That ain't handicapped.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, big dog. Don't judge people for doing that.
If your ass parking in the handicap spot and ain't shit wrong with you, you need to kill yourself and start over.
Now wait a minute. Now what if you actually paid for a handicap sticker? Like someone I know on this show has a illegal handicap.
If somebody on this show bought a handicap sticker, and we know ain't shit wrong with them, their ass need to kill themselves and start over too.
Now, wait a minute. Okay, it's me that has the handicap
You
sticker.
can't justify that shit.
Now, it's actually my handicap sticker is actually expired, but I only use it at work. I don't use it nowhere else. I only use it at work because I don't give a fuck about what they gonna say. So I be running late. So
much as you never show up there, they probably really think you handicapped.
All the time anyway,
That handicap plaque is 100% justified. You don't have to argue me at all. You should have a handicap plaque. Make sure you bring it up every damn place you go.
Big Dog's gonna bring up something else. You bringing up that shit. Don't judge me.
Got a handicap placard or got the handicap signs in front of their house, but they got a driveway.
Damn, Sly, you took my line. I was gonna say CB Park in a handicap within his house too. Damn.
Big Dog, why that piss you off though, man? Why you care?
Man, at work. I mean, what the fuck, CB?
At work? Who cares at work though? It's at work. Everybody at work full of shit anyway. Who cares?
They full of shit, but the motherfuckers ain't handicapped.
So what? They shouldn't even have a handicap parking at work because you handicapped, you shouldn't be working. So it's bullshit from
exactly.
So the handicap can't work?
Hell no, not the place we work at.
Hey, Dawg said he getting old. He can't be walking 18 rows back to get to their front door no more.
That's my excuse.
Hey, I park out the way because I don't like motherfuckers like CB pulling up at the last minute.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Throwing the doors open and shit.
Hey, but you got them 30s, dog. I understand. And you got to find somewhere else.
What you talking about?
Hell yeah. Shout out to Big Dog.
Dog, you need to take a battle with next time you see one of them do that, tell them, hey, I'll make you handicap for real.
Exactly. Get their ass a reason to park over there.
Run their ass over. Hey, CB, you the type to pay a nigga at your job to valet park your shit just so you can run on the inside and punch in.
Oh, I done did all that before. Shit, niggas
oh, we just saw the pictures.
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
we saw the pictures.
I done gave the temporaries on third shift a few dollars. Hey, park my shit for me, bring it over there. Here's a few dollars and bring it to my job for me. I'm running late. I done did all that shit.
Billy, he the worst motherfucker ever, man.
Joe, that nigga still living in the early 2000s in the club scene and shit. Valet park like we out the club still.
I did all that
Hey,
shit.
Billy, when I first met this motherfucker, the first week, the first couple of days he was off. And when the motherfucker did show up, the line started moving, and here comes CBS running, trying to put parts on the goddamn car.
Hey, don't tell them you said too much, dog. They might figure it out.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? Fuck y'all get this motherfucker from?
Oh, no.
I thought you said we're not supposed to talk about that place. All right, man, let's move on, man.
And then, Billy, the next day he didn't show up.
Hey, I changed my mind. CB, you get to kill yourself and start over, man.
Slide, what you got this week, man?
Shit, damn, I just forgot my kid. Oh, Joe, you reminded me, man. New Orleans. I had a few of those fish bowls. Are y'all familiar with those?
Yep.
All right, so I literally had a few, and the first one I wanted to know what it was, so I asked, and my man said, "Y'all know what's in them, right?"
Liquor, right?
Yeah, correct. But it's like liquor college style.
Okay.
So it's my man says tequila, vodka, and Everclear.
Damn.
I said, y'all still make this? They still make this shit? Like
I hope that wasn't the night before your marathon.
$10 get you 64 ounces of this shit in a
Oh
fish
shit! Hell no, that make me sick just hearing that shit.
Man.
I hope this wasn't the night before your marathon.
No, it was the Friday.
Nigga said he had a few of them.
Nigga, you was
Who drank that shit? I know you didn't drink that shit, did you?
What?
You say you had a couple?
Yeah,
I
had two of them on Friday and one Sunday after I finished running. So I didn't run until Sunday.
I'll still be down there. Trying to figure out where I'm at.
Hey, you lucky you weren't laying outside flapping around like a damn fish.
And if you keep the bowl, they let you get a refill for $7. If you hold on to the bowl, there's places up and down Bourbon, you can get a refill for $7.
No. Hey, Sly, was that you or that dog then that was laid out on that picture you sent us in the
That dog made some money.
That dog was laid out. Was he alive? That weekend's that Bernie ass dog.
That dog, I should have recorded the video. The dog was alive. He would give him a piece of dog food every time somebody took a picture, man. That dog laid still, made $50 in 30 minutes or less, man. Quick. Damn. The best hustle ever. That's my kill myself, my reset and start over.
Joe Dirt, what you got this week, Joe?
I got one Courtney Aloysius Blackman for challenging
Never heard
for
of him.
challenging me to a game of 2K.
Don't know what you're
that I
talking
kicked
about.
his ass all up and down the court.
Never heard of him. Never heard of 2K. Don't know what you're talking about.
I did the Lord's work.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Joe, let's go back to that Miller name again. Okay.
Never heard of him. Don't know what you're talking about. Kat, what you got this week? Probably
Nobody good.
That's good. That's good. Cousin Lamar.
Hey, I got some, but I'm a flip the script this week. I'm tired of telling people to kill themselves and start over. So I saw this in the news yesterday, and we done all heard about Flint, Michigan, the water crisis shit going on. Been going on since 2014. They still ain't fixed the shit. I can't understand it to save my life. But recently, Will Smith and Jaden Smith, they got the water company called Just Cause. Mm-hmm. And they donating water from their company to the city of Flint for the schools, so that the schools can stay open. And they're gonna do that until I think it's 2019 or not. It's further. I think it's 2021 is when they're supposed to have the water situation figured out. But I just want to give them props for doing that. You know, it's money coming out of their pocket. I'm sure they ain't gonna get reimbursed for it, but I just want to give them a shout out for that.
Yeah, attaboy, Lamar. That could have been your Around the Cave, but since you brought it up, there's a guy that shows up on this show frequently and always talks about, black people not doing nothing in the community and not, celebrities not giving back and stuff like that. I hope that guy listens to this show, because I think he usually thinks that Will Smith and those guys are in the Illuminati and they don't do anything good for the culture, but maybe he might hear this show.
But that's not a shot at him.
No, it's not. It's definitely. I want to make sure it's clear. This is not a shot at Roland. I don't want nobody to think that this is a shot at Roland. I don't want nobody to think that. We get a lot of that. But attaboy, cuz I actually like that.
So it's gonna take them to 2021 to fix the damn water out there.
And they expecting this man's company to do that. That's a damn shame.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Exactly.
I know one thing. I ain't going to Michigan.
Well, I don't know what water you over there drinking, but goddamn.
Yeah, I ain't going.
Fish.
I ain't going to I better not say it. All right, my Kill Yourself and Start Over is going to all the Kobe Bryant haters because he won an Oscar. That argument or debate would have made sense if you guys didn't elect Donald Trump as president. Because as we speak right now, Donald Trump is going through this big-ass controversy with a porn star. And not that there's anything wrong with sleeping with porn stars. As a matter of fact, here, let me tell you one thing. If there's one thing that Trump does good, he knows how to pick them as far as women. I mean, now look, if he can run this country and if he can run his businesses the way he finds women, I mean, he finds the best sluts to sleep with, I gotta say, because I never even heard of Stormy Daniels before. But I want to give a Kill Yourself and Start Over for everybody who's getting on Kobe for winning the Oscar because he has a rape case or whatnot. First of all, it was settled out of court. If you don't like that, then you shouldn't have elected Trump because all his shit was settled out of court. So all that shit means nothing now. So kill yourself and start over for all you Kobe Bryant haters.
So CB, you saying if Bill Clinton would have had Donald Trump by his side with the Monica situation, he would have handled it a lot better?
I mean, hey, you gotta hand it to Trump, man. I mean, he knows how to pick the women. That Stormy Daniels bitch is hot.
I'm gonna give you a reason to start over with the term slut. And you know what? I can't even hate on it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a pat on the back. Sluts, we don't call women sluts often, and for you to call her a slut, that was just juicy. That was juicy.
No, thank you.
Slut?
Juicy.
I mean, I have a great vocabulary, Kat, so thank you for noticing.
It's like the vocabulary of like an 80s police detective.
Calls you TJ Hooker.
Hey, Kat, this is 2 weeks in a row.
I get it. Slut, TJ Hooker. Makes sense.
Out here, the fucking slut.
This is 2 weeks in a row. Last week you got on me talking about I'm looking at Safari's dick.
Pause.
Now you get on me about sluts. All right. That was Kill Yourself and Start Over. All right, let's get into this Around the Cave.
Want to hear a hot take? It's time to go around the cave.
Yo, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about how you should never challenge me in 2K.
Damn.
Talk about that for 60 seconds. The ass whooping I gave you. And then you had the Golden State Warriors. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. How many points Steph have? Like 8?
Oh, man. What is it?
No, I ain't got nothing, man.
You damn right you ain't got nothing. All right. Big Dawg.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Cousin Lamar.
I got some, I think I sent it to y'all just a few minutes ago, but it was, I ran across it on Facebook, and it's a new phone case that just came out.
Yeah.
The shit is for a phone case, and it's in the shape of like a Glock folded in half. As if we don't have enough shit to worry about, already worried about pulling out a cell phone out of your pocket for fear of, you know, somebody thinking it's a gun, but to actually put a damn phone case in the shape of a Glock is just, I don't understand it. But yeah, I think you can get it on Facebook. It's a company called T-Chip, TEEchip.com or whatever. And you got to check it out. It's shit. I mean, it looked just like a damn gun. And I don't know who buying this shit or who think the shit is cool, but until you get shot with it, maybe they'll, you know, think twice about it. But the shit just blew my mind. I'm like, this shit has got to stop. It's ridiculous.
You ain't lying.
Race shit.
Yeah.
That white community can get away with that shit.
Yeah. All right, Sly, what you got?
My Around the Cave is for my past weekend for all the runners, the Inside the Cave members that came down to New Orleans, Louisiana, ran the 5K, 10Ks, half marathons and full marathons. The Normas, the V's, the Dominiques, Martins, Carmens. Oh man, I'm gonna miss some people. Lynn, a lot of Inside the Cave members was down there on Bourbon Street and we did our thing. Man, I wanna give a round of applause to them. Shouts out to them. Sorry if I missed anybody. James. That's a lot of people that was down there, man. I wish I could thank them individually because it was a great thing we had going on down there.
Boy, I saw the pictures. Anybody do any fucking down there?
You would have to ask them, but they say what happened in New Orleans, stay in New Orleans.
No, okay.
So
I mean, because you know, you got some athletic women down there, so shit. I hope somebody hits something. Shit. Point of being around a bunch of women if you can't sleep with them. Who said that? All right, what you got, Velle? Remind me to edit.
Yeah, right. Okay. That's my Around the Cave. Now, I just want to give a quick shout out to my moms and tell her happy birthday on this beautiful night. Happy birthday, Mom. I know you're listening to the show. Probably not. Yeah, just want to give moms a shout out. Happy
Mama
birthday,
King.
Mom. Love you.
Mama King and Cat gotta have a chicken off. I want to see who can fry the best chicken. Mama Cat or Mama King.
Hey, Mom, roll that bag too. Roll that bag.
Mama King can fry some chicken. She knows she can fry some chicken, boy. Man, shout out to moms. All right, Cat, what you got this week? Did I miss you last week? Someone said I missed you last week. Did I miss you?
I didn't have anything, but this week I actually do.
Okay.
I got the tax time blues. You know, I am paying debt off. So technically, I'm not getting a refund. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people getting refunds, and I joke every year. For the past 5-6 years, I've been joking about this tax series I want to do called As the Tax Returns, with all of the drama that I hear about taxes and what happens regarding taxes. But in all seriousness, and in 60 seconds, I want to tell people to use your tax money to make your children's future better. That's my Around the Cape.
I hear you, Cal.
They better get their own damn money.
That's like a nice podcast too. As a tax
got shit to do.
I might steal that. Cat, you know you're pretty clever.
You can get your own tax return.
They ain't worked the goddamn day. They ain't get done of this shit.
I mean, real life horror stories. People who have bought cars that stopped working the weekend after they bought them. People who they their baby daddy out of jail so they can get another woman pregnant. Like, it's so much drama that surrounds this annual money. And I guess I feel ashamed a little bit for those people, because it's like, you can, if you can, if you can flip a pound, like, you can buy a business too. Like, don't think that your, $5,600 isn't enough to fulfill a business dream too. So, like, don't just blow it on shoes, because they're not going to look all that great after you worn them all year on the bus. So
they were smart. They'll flip them shoes and go sell.
If they were smart. And if you're not smart, use your tax money to go to school to get smart. Like, I'm not saying, you got to be a genius. There's somewhere you can go to learn how to fake like one. So I'm encouraging people to use their tax money in unorthodox. Like, one thing people should do? Go on a real fucking vacation. I'm so tired of people telling me they going down south. Well, we in Memphis. Like, if you invested that tax money in a passport, you could see the world from a different time zone.
Yeah.
Like, every trip ain't gotta be $39.99 a night. Like, you can.
Yeah, but Cat, everybody don't need to leave Chicago and Mississippi. Now, some motherfuckers just ain't ready to go to Vegas and Miami and California,
But
New York.
saying, like, let's stop acting like this globe isn't bigger than that. Like, there are so many places we can go visit. Kick it, stay a weekend, just smell what the air smells like in the Bahamas, and then come back and tell me how you feel about your life. Like, I think, we just don't maybe dream big enough.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt Cap, but when me and my family are on vacation, y'all sit y'all country asses back in Chicago. I don't want to see you. I want to see exotic looking motherfuckers. I don't want to see you West Side beauty shops buying belt buying motherfuckers up in the Bahamas or in Miami.
Hey, nigga, you ain't exotic looking. Right. Joe Wakanda ass.
See, me looking like an uncle. Like, it's too many niggas. 1, 2, 3. What is this, Harlem?
That nigga in Bahamas looking like he had a Jackson, Mississippi family reunion.
No, he got the T-shirt on from the family reunion. That's probably it.
looking like Said the Entertainer in Johnson's trip. What's that Johnson's trip?
Hey, I think I'm better than everybody else. Shit. Hey. All right, my around the cave is. What'd you say?
No, go ahead.
Now, my around the cave is this. A lot of people have been asking me, or just always say, hey. For those that don't know, Inside the Cave has made it to the top 40, top 30, top 25, top 10. We're ranked in the comedy section on Apple Podcasts. And for those that don't know, that is a big deal. All right. A lot of people don't make it there, but we made it there. Now the key is staying there. But people always say, like, hey, how come I'm just now hearing of this show? Or where did this show come from? How come you guys are not bigger than what you guys should be, or whatnot like that? Let me answer this question like this. These smart ass guys who make the decisions in this world, they think they're so smart. Like, you got a guy that Michael Jordan will take off. So you got an idiot that'll say, oh, we got to find the next Jordan. So they'll draft Harold Miner. We got to find somebody that can be Shaq. Shaq is here, he's taking off. So they'll draft somebody like Michael Olowokandi. And you got guys now that the drink champs took off, Noriega. Oh, we got to find another rapper, give him a podcast, and let's make them famous. Look, what they are a bunch of lazy fucks that don't want to do their job and find talent. Anybody can find a washed up rapper from back in the day and put a stick in front of them and tell them to talk for 45 minutes. If you guys enjoy that, no problem. But you gotta find talents. So until they find us, I need you all to keep supporting us like you've been doing. Tune in, subscribe weekly, and this thing will keep getting bigger. And that is my Around the Cave. You feel me?
Good job, brother.
Yeah.
Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and cave crushers. And cave crushers.
Inside the Cave.
Get the latest in cave fashion at cavecrushshop.com. That's cavecrushshop.com.
Follow Inside the Cave on Instagram for more thought-provoking ignorance. We repost, you decide. Now you feeling freer than you ever. Yo, y'all want to see the sexiest women on the planet? Then follow Cave Crush on Instagram. Cave Crush is poppin'. Listen to Inside the Cave now on iHeartRadio for more thought-provoking ignorance. Listen to the Cleves Report with Ro now on iTunes. Got a problem? Need some advice? Send your questions and problems to Cat for Cat's Corner on Inside the Cave.
All right, here we go. This is Cat's Corner. All right, cuz. If you want to send feedback, send question in for Cat. Send in Inside the Cave Podcast at gmail.com.
All right. So we got Karen. Karen writes in, she's saying, is it normal that my boyfriend likes to kill animals or severely hurt them in his car? We were driving and geese were walking across the street and he floors it and purposely ran over the geese. I mentioned his behavior to his friends while out for drinks and they told me he used to purposely hit deer with his car when he sees them. Should I be worried? Or just let guys be guys?
Hell yeah, you should be worried.
No, wait.
Let guys be guys.
Wait. Let Cat go first. This is her corner.
What do you think, Cat?
So very rarely do I ever kind of like pre-research anything, but with this letter, I actually had to do some research. So I actually got a hold of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders.
You did homework on this shit?
Published by the American Psychiatric Association. So I'm not quoting myself. I am not a doctor. But before I get to before I get to what the American Psychiatric Association believes, I'll say what I think. I think that's a very big problem. I was involved in like preschools and preschool teaching, and I would like forbid the children to kill the bugs they saw. And one reason that was in particular was we're in their house. Like, somebody, how do you go into the earth? How do you go to the bug's house and then step on them? Like, it's not as if they're in your home. So why would we destroy them? So I think that's logical. I think that, yes, that's something to worry about, but then I'm going to psychologically take it to it's way bigger than that. So according to these people, the act of cruelty to animals results from an apparent need for power and control, and this need is accompanied by a lack of empathy. So not only does he want to kill something, he doesn't care that he's killing them. It's actually disconnected from any feeling. And so with that, I go into your letter a little bit more. And his friends say, oh yeah, he likes to kill animals. So I'm going to further this with the facts. It says, the sociopathic personality first develops in early childhood or adolescence, and is classified under the diagnosis of conduct disorder, which develops into antisocial personality disorder, which is the early signs of cruelty to animals. So this isn't me talking. This is a lot of doctors sat together and discussed this. So my advice to you is to, number one, look at your relationship with him. I'm sure he's a controlling individual, or he controls some sort of aspect of your life. He obviously controls something, because you're writing in to us. Instead of reaching out to somebody to say, hey, this dude likes killing things. I consciously can't be with anybody who wants to kill things. So I am now looking side-eye at you. So I'm going to end my advice in this letter with saying that everything a person does is indicative of who they are. If he kills things, honey, he's going to kill your dreams. He's going to kill your personality. He's going to kill your connection with your friends and family. He's going to kill everything. And I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm not saying it because I'm being a bitch. I'm saying it because some doctors got together and made it possible for me to Google your symptoms and diagnose you as a sociopath, sir. And what you're doing isn't safe. And if I can also further it by saying many of serial killers start off killing animals as children. So Gacy, all of your favorite serial killers wanted to see what it was like to kill something. And the fact that he wants to share it with you makes me think you should get the fuck out the car.
No, wait a minute, Kat. I don't think, okay, now I don't think he should have floored it and ran over the geese, but at the same time, I mean...
Was it dark out?
I mean, it sounded like the guy was having just fun. There's people, there's people that...
He a sociopath. No, that motherfucker Jeffrey Dahmer waiting to happen. She don't come home ready to cook, and she gonna think she pulling a leg of lamb out of the damn refrigerator. It's gonna be a damn leg.
I don't see how y'all can get that from this though. Like,
what do you mean?
Okay,
my first question is:
kill animals are crazy.
Okay, you telling me everybody that kill deer, people hunt deer?
No, intentionally running them over, like running geese and shit like that.
Intentionally killing.
You're so right. There are people who hunt animals for sport. But here's the trick to that. They ain't in the car with Bay coming from like Steak and Shake, like, look, a fucking geese. Like, they're actually camouflaged. They've brought materials out for this. They don't want to just kill this animal. There is preservation involved in the sport of hunting. And then I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe he like roadkill. Like, maybe he's a big game hunter / eater, and he wants to, this dude has no purpose to kill these animals other than, his desire to control power. It's about power. And
I see you, dog.
Hey, I mean, CB, I feel you. It's adorable, but at the same time, it's like, watch this nigga. Like, let's
motherfucker crazy.
Dog said he ain't getting involved with CB this week.
Like, put a star. Click this for star, goddammit, because we don't want
Dog trying to hold it in.
Later, and Inside the Cave caught wind of a nigga hitting deers and geese and shit. Like, we knew this nigga before. Like, let's put a star next to them, sweetheart. Man, get some help.
The first thing is he black or white? Because if he
read the notes.
I know, but on a comical sense, if he black, okay, he might not hurt you like that. But if he white, he probably kill your ass.
She gonna get out the car. He gonna be
like,
hey,
he might be serial killer bound.
What'd you say, Joe?
She gonna get out the car to pick someone up. He gonna run her ass over.
He's definitely taking hidden things for points a little bit too far.
I got two words for you. Get out, goddamn.
So something is
that nigga been playing GTA too much.
He just gonna want to see things bigger, be mutilated by different type of objects, cars.
I mean,
trucks.
I hope he don't work for Uber because he fucking up his rates.
I mean, I get that this shit was wrong, but I don't see where you get he a sociopath. I don't see that.
All right. Hey, hold on. Hey, CB. All right, now, I just pulled up a list of 10 serial killers who abused animals first as children before they became a serial killer. We got David Berkowitz. He was known as the son of Sam. White. God was telling him to kill. What's up?
I don't mean to cut you off, man, but I don't know why you're trying to talk to CB.
Somebody gotta talk some sense and see. Like, I believe
He gassed the dude like, I don't get it.
Lamar, what did he do? What did he do, Lamar? What did he do?
Son of Sam kill all them damn people.
But no,
Right.
what animals did he kill? What animals did he kill? Like how did
They ain't even saying that. They ain't even. I mean, like it don't matter. Like right.
Animals then he killed.
Right.
Hey, cuz.
The point I'm trying to say is this.
You gonna kill your ass, but you don't get out of there.
Yep, you gonna be the next animal.
The point I'm trying to say is this. Just because somebody ran over a bird don't mean he gonna start killing people and eating and hiding bodies.
He's been doing that since he was a little kid.
To run it over, yes, he has a problem.
His friends say he's been doing that since he was a little kid. He didn't just run over
Hey, CB. You said you wanted proof? All right, black guy, Lee Boyd Malvo. He before becoming one half of the DC sniper team that killed 10 people in Greater Washington DC. He used to torture small animals.
But this
shit
guy
crosses it's both sides. It don't matter.
This guy didn't torture an animal. He just ran over one.
So if she at home and she say, "Oh, babe, I think I seen a rat," and he don't run out to the hardware to get no trap, and this nigga catch the rat with his bare hands and choke the shit out of it, that nigga's crazy. And then go back to whatever he was doing. That nigga's crazy.
Right, man.
That nigga at home making rat casserole.
CB tried in reverse. I had like kids start off with like goldfish or hamsters, gerbils, shit like that, and then goldfish died, shit like cats die, and usually you have some type of emotion to it. Your puppy died.
But look, you guys, he didn't say that.
Hold up.
Let the man talk.
That's why I said I'm going in reverse. So this person doesn't have any emotional attachment when he's mutilating, killing these animals. He doesn't have any type of emotion. So his emotion is the thrill of how bloody can it get? How bloody can I?
You can't prove that. He didn't say that. The letter didn't say that.
He stepped on the gas to go faster than...
Hold on. I'm gonna just say
what's her name?
Hold on before you say that, CB. In the letter,
fuck intentionally runs over a deer and they come.
That's what I was thinking too, dog. How many cars he got?
Wait a minute.
If he got a Honda Civic with a Ram on the front of that motherfucker, something wrong with it.
Have you ever hit a deer? Have you ever hit a deer?
Yes, I have hit a deer before. Let me just say one thing.
Guys.
I just want to say one thing. If my wife goes out and buys me a hamster, and the first thing I think of, I want to throw it in the boiler and boil it, okay, I got a problem. But if I'm driving, minding my business, and I see some dead animals or whatever like that, and I run them over, it's either them or me. Fuck it, because you know what can happen if you slam on the brakes.
Man, stop trying to
Hold on.
What's her name, cuz? What's her name, cuz?
She didn't say anything about you see no dead animal.
So we're gonna move on.
What's her name?
I'm gonna say the final fucking word. And
let me say one thing too. What's her name?
Karen.
Hey, Karen. Don't let that nigga hit you doggy style. That's all I'm gonna say. Think about that one.
All right, I'm done. Go ahead, Kat.
The fact of the matter is, we are making light and making jokes of somebody who's in a very dangerous situation. Because whether he's doing it because they're in their fucking way, or he's doing it because he enjoys it, someone who hurts an innocent animal will hurt the people right next to them without any remorse, period. And if you are one of those people that will run over a deer thinking it's either them or me, then I wouldn't put it past you to run over your wife because it's either them or you. So there's value in the things around you. I always tell people to respect yourself, respect your neighbor, and respect the environment. So if you're out fucking something up on purpose, shame on you, and let's get it real. You are in danger. You are in a situation with somebody who does not care about things that he don't care about. And one day that could be you, and you know how he reacts. So I would get out of that situation.
All right. No, you're right. You had the
CB, it's a deer behind you. CB, it's a deer behind you.
Hey, you had the last word. We're gonna move on. We'll go to the second one. Now, let me just say this though. We all can't talk at once though. We can do a lot of things at once, but we can't talk at once because it don't sound good. But all right, let's go to the next one.
All right. So next up, we got Justin. Justin writes in saying, I've been seeing this girl for a few months and been hitting it daily. When I first met her at the bar, she told me she travels a lot for business. I assumed that she was a hooker, and honestly, it made me like her more. The thought that she could be sleeping with me, then travels to sleep with someone else, and then comes back to me is a turn on. Well, now I'm disappointed because I found out she isn't a hooker. She's a truck driver. She drives an 18-wheeler across the country for, I ain't gonna say the company name. I ain't gonna put him out there like that. But he says, honestly, I'm losing interest because it's a man's job. I work in the office and she is a trucker. Do we seem like we fit together?
First off, Roland.
Wait a minute.
Let's cat. Let cat answer this one.
Oh, you trying to say that's wrong? You wrong. Go ahead.
I just want to see him type in. I know he listening.
What you think, Kat?
I'm going to probably get so much backlash for the way I feel about this, but I'm going to stay in my truth and stay in my honesty and say how I really feel. So this gentleman writes in and he says, "Oh, I met a woman and I think she's a whore and I think that's sexy." And so as I'm reading this, I'm thinking like, okay, you're a whore too, obviously, because you'll recognize real everywhere you go. So then he says she's a truck driver, which to me, that's when the story got sexy, right? Like, oh, truck driving mama. Like, but he goes, I don't like that because that's too masculine, which further proves to me he's the bitch in the situation. And I think they're perfect for each other. I think that he exhibits very feminine traits. And being that she's a truck driver, that's exactly, he wants a naughty girl, like some like female, like some housewife, like some New Jersey housewife. So word up, get with the truck driving bitch, because my confusion lies in your choices. You found out that she has a stable job that keeps her on the road and keeps her, you know, available to you and your needs. And you're like, I don't like that. So I'm not going to condone your whorism. I'm going to say that it seems to me like this is a perfect match. You guys are made for each other, and you should see where this goes.
Hey, before y'all say something, Roland just texted in, I think the truck driver is still a hooker.
Parking lot lizards need love too.
She doing both.
Oh man, I'm with this guy though.
Hey, it seems like he the fucking road lizard because she the driver.
He the slut dog.
Hey,
hell yeah, she the truck driver, so he the fucking yard lizard.
I'm with him though, man. A woman can't be no truck driver. Fuck that.
But she could be a slut.
She can't be a truck driver.
Come on, man. She probably stand up when she pee and everything, going to the truck stops. Man, hell no.
Yeah,
she got those big ass boots. She got those big ass boots.
Right. Nah.
Hey, hell no, that's funny as hell. So after they was done, he looked and said, "Wait a minute, you got a CDL? Oh, I can't date you."
Man, I thought you sold pussy.
Hell no. That's wild. That's funny. Damn, cat gone.
Hey, sound like she more man than he is.
Right. Hell no.
Hey, maybe you like boy pussy or something. I don't know.
Hey, I just want to hear how he sound when he meet like another chick and then she asks him, "Hey, you ever been in love?" Well, I did like this one lady. I thought she was a slut, but I found out she was a truck driver, so I dumped her. So what do you do? Hey man, kill yourself and start over. Damn fool.
He don't want a good woman. He want a hoe.
He want a hoe. Right.
He can have a truck driver. She could be that in the bedroom. She making over $100,000. Nah, I like the thought of possible chlamydia and AIDS and all that shit, and a pimp running in the bedroom.
I like the thought of her fucking somebody else, then coming back to me. What kind of was that deep?
That might be the same nigga that's killing animals. And we called our Rolling Andy. We ain't shit, Joe.
He take his ass to the swingers club.
Maybe he wants somebody he can save.
So what was the question? Hey, what was the question?
Man, I
though,
want the
cuz?
cat to stay on.
What was the
All
question?
right, so his only question was, do we seem like we fit together?
Oh, okay.
Boy, if you don't sit your ass down.
I think you should leave. Leave. Find somebody new. You already hit it, so you ain't losing nothing. You hit it, so if she don't fit you, go ahead and move on.
You got the perfect relationship. You could fuck around on her everything while she driving across states.
Exactly. Yeah.
You probably scared she gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah, you ain't lying, dog. I wonder how a woman truck driver gotta look.
Right. If he wake up and he see about $60 or $80 next to his on his nightstand, for you to slut.
Oh shit!
She paid you off.
Damn, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. All right, that was Cat's Corner this week. Anybody want to get a final word since Cat's gone?
Go ahead, dog.
I can't fuck with it, man.
I know Joe got something for it.
Well, I just want my final word is, I haven't said this in a long time. He sounds like a pretty decent guy.
His feelings should matter. What he thinks should matter.
He sounds like a pretty good
You
guy.
made his mind when she tried to use the strap on him.
God bless you, kid. All right. That's Cat's Corner. Let's get into this. We got a good one this week. Sly to tell the truth.
Hey, ladies, it's time for To Tell the Truth. Ladies, let's talk about it with Sly on Inside the Cave.
All right, Sly. Oh, we got to read your feedback from last week's question. Go ahead, cuz.
All right. So first up, we got Nina. Nina writes in, she says, why am I participating in this? But yes, a person's social media can influence me, or the lack thereof of social media. A lot of guys try and be slick and say they're not on social media so you can find them, but those are the main ones you have to watch.
What you think, Sly?
I think they're correct. Shit, I think Nina's correct. A lot of guys do say that bullshit.
What was the question again, Sly? What was the question?
From last week, does a person's can a person's social media page influence you to date them, or not date them, for that matter, So it looks like Nina is agreeing, and she's saying, yeah, that does make a difference in whether she dates the person or not.
All right, what else we got, cuz?
All right, then we got Cheryl. Cheryl writes in saying, what man is going to have a friend who models dildos and bring him around his wife? I'm going to need Sly to do better.
Sly, what question is she talking about?
First, Cheryl is talking about the question in which I gave the scenario, like you haven't seen this friend for a long time and they show up and they, hey, what you been up to? And the person say, I've been modeling. What you been modeling? I've been modeling dildos. And that's how it happens. But the question was, if your wife or girlfriend goes out and purchases your best friend's, your friend's line of dildos, is that considered cheating? So Cheryl didn't answer the questions. You're just trying to throw a dig in on me. That's all. That's all, Cheryl. You should have paid attention to the question first.
No T-shirt for you, Cheryl. All right. What else we got, cuz?
All right. Then we got Lynn. Lynn, she's saying, the first thing I do when I meet someone is look at their Facebook. But most importantly, I look at who they are friends with and who follows them and who's the bitch leaving comments all the time.
Damn Facebook stalkers.
Lynn, it sounds like you got more of a problem than the bitch that's leaving the comments.
For real.
Yeah, that's why you give them a fake name and make sure you on Facebook. That way they can't find us.
That's what I call SP, and the SP stands for stalker potential. Man, you gotta let that shit go. You might be light skinned. I don't know.
You might be light skinned.
You sound light skinned.
Right? Who is that bitch leaving all those comments? That's my mama.
Might be light skinned. Damn. All right, what else we got, cuz?
All right, then we got Summer. Summer says, I look from time to time on their social media, But honestly, that doesn't tell you much because you can't believe anything good or bad you see on the internet.
Tell Joe Dirt that. That's how we got the dirt sheets. Everything you can believe on the internet, according to Joe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Who is that?
All right, last one, cuz. What else we got?
All right, last one is Denise. Denise writes in saying, no, a dildo is not cheating because it's used as a massage or therapy. And I like guys who mention their woman on social media because if you have time to talk shit, you have time to talk about her. I hate guys that say they don't put their business on social media, but will comment on women's pages like that's not putting his business out there. Grow up.
First of all,
not cheating.
First of all, let me slow down because I know her. But how's she gonna say that a dildo is for massage or therapy? You trying to bust a nut just like anybody else? Oh, get the fuck out of here.
You beating off.
Women be killing me. They always try to make their shit seem classy. No, it's not really masturbation. It's just a massage. Get the fuck out of here. Did you come? Yeah, you cheated. Yeah, you cheated. Fuck out of here. Wait a minute, something else.
Last time I tried that massage.
All right, what we got? Hey, what we got this week, Sly? What's the questions this week? Some good ones.
This week for Tell the Truth. Let's talk about it inside the cave. Ladies, would you ask a man to marry you? Would you either get down on one knee or just propose to a man, traditionally, ring, the whole nine? Could you, in this day and age, this time, propose to a man? That's the first question for Inside the Cave, ladies.
All right.
The second question for Inside the Cave, ladies, is what do women masturbate to? Tell the truth. Inside the Cave. Let's talk about it. Ladies, what do you masturbate to?
What do you mean by that?
Is it
like, what do you mean? What do they
use if they use a massager? Is it just their imagination? Do they scroll through their phone and look at all the dick pics that dudes done sent them?
Do they finger fuck themselves to death?
Correct. Is it just in the shower with the massager, with the shower head on, massage pulse or whatever?
That's why Cat left. She must have knew what was coming.
Do they put their cell phone in between their lap and then call themselves from their house phone while the phone is on vibrate? Do they put their cell phone on vibrate and then call themselves from the house phone and just let it ring and don't pick up?
That's clever as hell. That's clever as hell.
Is there an app for that shit? So is it, if it's porn, which probably most of them are going to say, what type of porn is it, ladies? And how much porn would you watch in order to achieve satisfaction?
It's a great question, Sly. Too bad Cat's not here to answer that, but that's some great questions. Well, I gotta tell you, you know, Sly, the whole gimmick on this show is thought-provoking ignorance, and I gotta say, brother, you bring the thought-provoking right there. I mean, I'll tell you, that's some clever shit right there, bro. Seriously, I don't know how you come up with it. That's some, man, what does a woman masturbate to? I never thought about that. Be interesting to see if we get some feedback this week. You gotta put that in the group page as well.
No doubt.
Attaboy, Sly. I like that shit. I mean, am I the only one that's curious about this too? Is with Sly? I really want to know what these women masturbate to. I never thought about that before.
No, you're right.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the next question could have been like, how many times in a day? And I know it's serious. It's probably double digits.
Because you know, a man, we don't need much. Hey, send me a picture of your feet real quick. I need to bust a nut. You know, it don't take much for us.
A lady take a washroom break at work. She going in there to fuss. She ain't going in there just to use washroom and come out. That's why they got couches and shit up in there.
Yeah, I see a lot of that shit on Tumblr.
Hey, Joe, remember when last year we went to Exotica? And remind me to edit this part out. Remind me to edit all that out, though. All right, that was Sly's question of the week.
Yeah, okay.
Ladies, let's talk about it. All right, we haven't did this in a while. Now it's time for our favorite part of the show. Tell me something, Joe.
Dirty headlines, nasty stories, freaky tales. It's time for the Dirt Sheets with Joe Dirt on Inside the Cave.
I got something to tell you, too.
What's that?
I got a good story, though. It's about this ass whooping that I gave CB in 2K.
Yeah, stop that shit. Stop that shit. It didn't happen.
So I found something on the internet, because the internet always has the truth, despite of what some of our listeners think. So check this out. A Florida woman smashes a TV on the floor and viciously beats her boyfriend after he interrupted sex to go check on dinner.
Whoa.
So you can't go check on dinner during sex with this chick.
Mm-hmm.
So a Florida woman got arrested for allegedly beating up her boyfriend after he interrupted sex to go check on dinner. They found the police found her boyfriend still at the residence on Pink Panther Road. I don't know if they got anything to do with anything, but the officers the boyfriend told the officers that they had been drinking and having a good time when he suddenly felt his girlfriend punch him, and she left a red mark on him. She claimed that she lost consciousness, so I guess she blacked out and woke up in her boyfriend's car. But I guess the moral of the story is, I guess you can't stop fucking a chick to go check on dinner or check on something else, or you gonna get your ass whooped.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it sounds like to me. All right, where did you say this story was at again? In Florida?
This was in Florida.
Yeah. Hey, well, who said that all the crazy shit happened in Florida? A lot of crazy.
I don't know, but it do.
Man.
They got a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah.
It's too sunny to be doing crazy shit like that in Florida, man. Everybody's supposed to be feeling good.
But you know what? With the exception of Miami on the weekends, Florida really ain't, well, unless you got the kids or for Disney World, really ain't shit to do there.
They got strip clubs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
There's always something to do.
There's always something to do or somebody to do.
Exactly.
All right, that was a Dirt Sheet. You got a sponsor this week?
Yeah. The sponsor is the ass whooping that I gave you.
I knew it. Oh, shit.
It's time for the wrap up. Wait, what?
All right. What's going on out there, people? This your boy Velle with the wrap up for today's show. Why is CB drinking a bottle filled with Lake Michigan? Wait, what? Hey, you thirsty over there, man?
Make sure that shit ain't come from Flint.
He's from Flint. Just real quick. So you said the man kills animals for no reason. Oh, okay. Wait, what? I just had to keep that one simple. I'm still confused with that shit.
Well, he wasn't that bad of a guy.
Yeah, I hope she don't write us in later talking about some, well, if she's even, never mind. I hope you alive to write to us again is what I was about to say.
Oh, man.
Did the writer get mad because the chick wasn't a slut and drove a truck? Wait, what? This nigga's crazy. And did Sly ask women what do they think of while masturbating?
Ooh la la.
And I want to do something new. I want to give out what we like to call On One. I would like to give out the first On One award to Joe Dirt.
Yeah, he was on.
For 15 minutes of consecutively, non-stop going in on everybody on the show today. Congratulations, show. You are the winner of the first ever On One award, my brother.
Just being
all out. I like to thank my parents. I like to thank God.
No, tell them, CB. You don't thank God. You thank me, and I'll thank God for you.
Right.
Shout out to Sherman Hemsley. Rest in peace. And that was the wrap up for today's episode.
All right. Don't forget to shop cavecrushshop.com and all the other good shit. We're still using the promo code TRUTH. As in tell the truth. Use that promo code and everything. All right. If nobody got anything else, Big Dog, go ahead and get us out of here this week.
On behalf of these crazy motherfuckers at Inside the Cave, we'll catch y'all ass next.
Thank you for listening to Inside the Cave. Get the latest Cave Crush and Inside the Cave gear at cavecrushshop.com. Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and cave crushes. Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave.